Hi everyone, today we're gonna process some sage. Okay, I went to the land yesterday with Dee and I just harvested like a handful of sage, and simply because I want to create some of those amazing sage soap, because previously I think last year I made a few of them that was really nice, so I want to make some more, but I want to elevate the flavor, the smell a little bit, because I noticed that the smell of sage is just so pungent, so strong. And I got feedback that people didn't like it that much, so I was thinking of change them into something else. So I might just change them with other fragrant, or not fragrant but essential oil. So I was doing an experiment with lavenders and other flower smell to lighten the smell of sage, and that seemed to be doing really well. So you notice that I harvest some with a lot of these little babies, sort of like branches coming out here. This is perfect for soap making. So what I do is strip this one off, and then I will dry them, and I will use them in soap later on. It would turn out beautiful on the soap, like beautiful. So all of these are handmade, hand processing, so it does take me a very long time to create this. And because I'm such a busy person, I'm always a busy person, so the time factor is not on my hand. So it takes a little longer than I expect what I can do and cannot do. When I have a chance, I will film everything and show you guys how I do certain things. But I think from my previous video, I show you how to actually using coconut to infuse white sage, and I use that as like a body balms, and also I use some of them left over to make the sage, and it was beautiful. My friend, some of my spiritual friend want some more, so I did create some more, and this time I realized that I want to make an ultimate lies spiritual soap. So this is probably the best thing. So the brand gonna be infused in coconut oil or olive oil for the next few weeks, and then with the branches you need to cut them a little bit shorter. That way you can extract the sage aroma and essential oil medicinal property much better. And although it takes a little bit long time, but the flavor and the smell is still there. It's not as strong as from the leaves. So yeah, with the small top or branches like these, I will dry them, and I will sort of like stretch it out, make them look really nice, beautiful, and flat like so. Yeah. And you can see, like, you know, the stain from the sage is actually building up on my hand, like that sticky oil. It's getting a little bit too much. So the remaining, I will just make them into a white sage sort of like stick. So I think in the past I did show you how to make them. Make sure you stretch roll out, cover it, really pressing it. And I think it's important, I remember that if I use them with a lacquer band like this, tied up for a few days, and then after that change to the rope, I noticed that this hold the shape of the smudge stick much better. Yeah. And I think as the herb dry, what it does is that it's restrict with the herb, so it keeps the herb in place. So I don't know how the native people doing it. That I noticed they harvest really fast. They just grab from the ground, and then they just tie it up with a string real fast, and then in the stick, and then they just process it so fast. But because here in Australia not many people familiar with like a growing sage or processing it, people use them like rosemary and sage, sort of like smudge stick, or they use other things, I'm not so sure. But I seen the common one was a lavender, rosemary, and the common cooking sage stick, and people sell them like dearly, like for $15 for like a whole stick. It look fulfilling, but there's nothing, you know, better than the actual white sage sort of like stick like that. So I'm just gonna measure it like it's up to there. So then I'll just break it up. And I make sure that I tie them up properly. Oops. Just came off with my fingernails. And just pull it up. The smell is amazing. Like, the smell is really strong. I tend to see if I can tie it and press it, you know, you can press it and mold it as straight as you can. So this is a good thing about dehydrate them after one day before you tie them. And as you tie them and as you're getting drier, it's actually easier for you to form them into like a smudging stick, like so. And then tomorrow or the day after it, I will change the lucky band out and then just use the actual cotton rope and tie them. So there we go. That's what I want to do, and that's what I'm gonna do from now on. So sage is extremely useful for spiritual purpose, but also for cleansing, personal cleansing purpose, when you apply them into your home or your body products like body soap or balms. I haven't really made any more body balm. I just love the soap more because I think if you're thinking about cleansing property of sage, it's probably better with cleansing purpose. So yeah, so I'm gonna dry these for the next few days and then I'm gonna work from there. So I'll see you then.